I chose my sweater specifically for this. They're using that symbol a lot, the hexagon.
You were at about 4 months now. Is that right?
What the hell are you doing? Oh my god, he's glitching out.
Whoa, Nelly! You got bigger.
Have I? I can't tell from this egg.
That was cool.
To be a proud
No.
papaya.
Oh.
Oh, look, darling. Hello, little fella.
They're just so cute. I love the little
Go
just
like this.
bits of WandaVision in
It's
this
not working. I can still feel it.
pseudo-reality. Uh-oh. Oh, no, no, no. Whoa, what's going on? The white balance.
It's stopped.
Outside with her. I think something's wrong here, Wanda. Yes, I know what you mean.
What?
The truth is,
Did she do? I don't think she did it.
We just don't know what to expect.
That was so good.
Human.
oh no, darling, are you alright?
This is a real one.
What?
I thought you said Friday afternoon.
I didn't consider that the timings between developmental benchmarks could be quite random.
Symbolism?
Yes, dear?
I think my water just broke.
Symbolism.
Yes, dear.
Hydra Silk. Find the goddess within.
Whoa!
What a mess.
Just, you know, do a whole bunch of that. Huh? Okay.
Shoot. Crazy yesterday. Look at me
got it.
going on and on
thought it
like
was
you
a
got all
bird.
the time in the world.
What's a bird?
Where to get out? What was that? Did you hear that?
No.
No. It was like a chattering sound. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's so... Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. She's telling a story. I've picked up vague details where she's hiding, you know, this stuff, and that's what Wanda is doing. And when she said, oh, and that's when they came in, the birds started to slowly come into the room. Everything she's saying in the story is slowly kind of mirroring what's actually happening. It's just brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I'm never going to stop raving about this show so far. It's only episode 3. Oh.
It's coming. Oh, the baby's coming. You're pregnant?
Well, that's one.
Well, don't you want to be your son as your son?
I fucking love them.
Yes, Tommy. There's another baby coming.
Mommy!
What's going on?
I'm a twin. I had a brother. His name was Pietro. He was killed by Ultron. Wasn't he? What did you say?
She's new to town.
No family. No husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with her.
No home.
What?
Huh? Oh.
What did you say about Pietro? Pietro?
Oh, her face.
Take a shift rocking the babies.
No, I think you should leave.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
What?
What do you mean she has no home?
She came here because we're all...
She came here because we're all what? What are you trying to tell me?
What is that? What? That.
Her accent. It's slipping.
Who are you?
She came here because because we're all...
Stop it.
What? Oh, fuck. I'd run away. Ooh, I'd run.
Well, I better get going.
What is...
That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
What is going on? Uh-oh.
Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey.
Uh-oh. Oh, aspect ratio! Oh, aspect ratio! Oh. Oh, shit, she got exported. Well, that was amazing and so confusing. It's made me question the citizens of Westview even more, because before you just assume that they are a part of this experiment. They might not even be real. They might just not know what's going on in general, and that this is only happening to Wanda and they are by association in terms of giving Westview a small town feel. However, with this episode, it kind of changed the game a lot. It's a question of, do they know that this is happening and then forget as they go into their personas of whoever these people are, like in the town, like the neighbor, like a, part of the neighborhood watch, that whole thing. Ooh, the camera stopped. I don't know where I was in my sentence, but I'm just going to continue with where I think I was, and hopefully it'll all come together in one big ramble. But I was talking about the Westview citizens, and my second option for what they are or who they are is maybe that they're acting, but I highly doubt that, because last episode, Dottie, I think her name was Dottie, when her and Wanda were listening to the radio and the voice came over saying, "Wanda, who's doing this to you, Wanda?" She cracked the glass, but before that, she seemed very scared and unsure, didn't really know who or where she was, not knowing who Wanda was really, and then she just snapped right out of it. And this episode, where Herb was, cutting the weeds and stuff, or the bushes, and he just went slicing through the cinder block and just didn't seem anything, didn't make anything wrong. So if they were acting, why would they do that, allowing this illusion to leak through and cause it to, cause WandaVision to look through, you know what I mean? I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense. And even whenever Wanda was talking about Pietro, and Geraldine was so... The look on her face was not malicious. It was remembering and going, oh, wait a second, I don't... But then she had a sword pendant on her thing, and we are assuming that the company that is somehow in control of this, or maybe trying to help Wanda and Vision, is S.W.O.R.D. I learned about S.W.O.R.D. back in season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think. Season 5 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because it was a question of, we knew that we were going into space, and S.W.O.R.D., I think, is an organization kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D., but in space. I may be totally wrong, but that's all I kind of remember, because we didn't delve into the history or anything really in S.H.I.E.L.D. It just continued to be craziness on its own. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I do have to say, though, is when Wanda got out of her storybook fantasy, there was a bird, I don't know if you heard it, it was going caw, caw, caw. Oh my god, there was a bird in this episode. Okay, connections. But when Wanda went out of her Westview fantasy, her face when she was remembering or confronting Geraldine was so fucking good and so scary. I would have ran the hell out. Because, Wanda's Wanda, and if Geraldine was remembering who... That's the thing, Wanda must have expelled Geraldine from the story. And then why were the neighbors, Agnes and Herb, talking and being like, oh, Geraldine's mysterious. She doesn't have a house, a husband, or kids, or, she just showed up. Why were they talking about it? And then what was the whole, oh, it's because we're, oh my gosh, this show is so confusing and so fun. I haven't been this all over the place with a TV show in such a long time, and it feels really, really good. This is the great confusing. There are a lot of shows that can get confusing or mystery and twists wrong, and this is just hitting all of the marks because you can speculate for so long about one aspect and it has nothing to do with another thing. It's so good. And I mean, when I do have to say, when Wanda mentioned that she was a twin, my heart dropped into my stomach. I went, oh fuck, we're going there? And I just felt, it's really cool going into the show, having these two characters already be your favorites for so long, because you feel for them so much more than another character. So, speaking of Pietro, I just felt that emotion, and it, and then whenever it was happy-go-lucky, Wanda and Vision, experiencing all of the pregnancy things and creating the baby room, arguing over baby names and the hijinks of her powers, chaos, her chaotic powers just going everywhere because she's pregnant and she's experiencing this, was so fun. They are doing mystery, sadness, and bittersweetness and happiness so well, because when you're watching the happy moments, you are also remembering in the back of your head, this isn't really happening, or this isn't happening the way we think it's happening, and it's probably not going to end, it's probably not going to end the way we think at all, but it's probably not going to end necessarily good, possibly, for these two characters right now. I'm hoping, in the far, far future, when we've had multiple seasons of WandaVision and more movies exploring these two and their storylines and everything like that, that they're going to be happy, because they deserve it. Wanda deserves it, Vision deserves it, they both do. So I hope that for them. But it is really cool. If this is what we get, if this is their happiness, it's nice to see, although the darkness that's just slowly creeping up is making it harder and harder to enjoy them. And the sweet moments. So the Hydra soap is ringing a bell for me. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna have to look up Hydra soap. Why specifically Hydra soap? We had a toaster with the sounds in the first episode, and that kind of, then we had the watch. There's a lot of symbolism with the product, so why soap? I don't know. But yeah, there's also a question. This is literally me going, wait, what? Huh? The after talks or the ramblings that I do is just me going on a maze and constantly finding a new little path or a new chest to open up and then delve further into the lore or the mystery of the show, because now I'm questioning, does Wanda remember now, or will she forget again? And we're gonna go on to the raising of Billy and Tommy. How fast will Billy and Tommy grow up? I don't know. Also, does Vision's knowing reflect Wanda's knowing? Because in the real world, the last we saw of Vision, he was dead. Now, could he be alive and that's what that big facility is? And did Shuri actually fix, all these things? Possibly, because it's Marvel and it's television and it's this whole thing. But for right now, we as viewers are canonically watching this, knowing that Vision is most likely dead on the other side. So will Vision start to know be different than Wanda knowing, you know? Because, I mean, that's the thing. Does Vision even, like, remember the like, what happened in the past of... Probably not, right? Because when they were asked, how did you meet? What, you know, why are you here? They seemed like they didn't know. So that means that Vision just doesn't know about Thanos or Civil War or anything like that, right? Right? I mean, I don't know. But then Wanda remembers Pietro. And that's the other thing too. When she was, you know, what you said, that name. It didn't seem like she knew instantly about Ultron. So maybe it's just certain instances where a memory can get triggered, and that's when they actually start to remember real life events that happened in the movies. Were you able to follow all that? I don't know. I was barely able to follow my own ramblings because they're just going to get more and more confusing as time goes on. But I fucking love it so much. Gosh. This is probably my favorite episode so far. Definitely, I think. They're all, like, my favorites, but this one just, like, hit different. This one hit different because you saw more of the breaking of everything that's going on. It allowed you to speculate more. It also showed, like, Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, come out, especially with her accent slipping a bit, or her American accent slipping. You know, and and that's the other thing too, the way that the doctor left Vision, it was like, you know, oh, small town, you know, things, all this stuff. He seemed like he just knew for a second there, or was suspicious of for a second there. I don't know. And it's all so good, and I'm so excited to watch whatever's gonna happen next. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Last week with the two episodes, first and second episode, they were obviously up way later than my initial hoping that they would be up on Saturday, but they ended up being up on Tuesday because that's how long it took for the copyright block to be released. So I don't know how the progress or the process of the show will go in terms of when it will be released. It's just going to be up as soon as possible. So it could be, you know, today, Saturday. Hopefully that's when I want it to be up. But if not, it might be Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those dates. But you know, as long as we all get to share our love for this wacky show, it's all good. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for what I assume to be, since we are going decades in the future, the 80s, because we are right now in the 70s, the first episode 50s, 60s, 70s, the next episode should be 80s, and then 90s, and then early 2000s, that's when we're getting into, and then after that, it'll be 2010s, which is, we're starting to get into movie territory now with, Iron Man and such. So I don't know. I assume that the last episode or the last 2 or 3, I don't know. I don't even know. I forget how many episodes are in the season, are going to be like really just breaking whatever's going on. It's going to be focused on what the outside is. But for now, I am really, really excited about seeing the progression of the decades and all the cool stuff that they do, and the special effects, the Vision, you know, going, so good. Okay, yep, I've been rambling long enough for now. There will be more rambles when we watch the next episode, so thanks for watching. I think I also said that like 300 times, so, okay, bye-bye, see you next, okay, you get it, bye!